Right, Faendal. What we must do is we must find a buyer for this dragonstone. I don't much care to be robbed or ripped off by those strange and poorly defended nobles of Whiterun. You!
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Yes, that's nice. I'm looking for war.
Take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Excellent! A bounty. Have you heard any other rumors?
Talk of a little boy in Windhelm. Name of Aventus Aretino. Get this. He's been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Why would you advertise this? The whole point of hiring assassins is so that they can't be traced back to you. A bounty. Faendal, I do believe that our fortunes have finally begun to change. Rumor has it that forsworn raiding parties have been pushing further and further east along the Jarrow Mountains. The arrival of Legate Faendal has prevented further encourage, but they failed to apprehend their leader, Crowstooth. Crowstooth has been separated from her forces and believed to have fled with considerable spoils, Faendal. This is magnificent. And then there was another bounty incident. No, not that one. This one. Out of Sidgear. There's a bandit in Bilegulch mine. Yes. All right. Well, I do believe that we have an opportunity here. But before we get started, is someone going to clean up that mess? I have noticed that I am a little bit tired, and oh my word, some inconsiderate fool who looks an awful lot like an orc in steel armor scorched this support column here. Perhaps, my good lady, you have a bounty on him as well? He's not me, of course, but I could find him. Faendal, this is the part where you bring me back to the city, pretending to have caught me. Well, you've caught me, I understand. But you bring me back here, we get the bounty, and then I escape. No? Forget what I said. We'll just have a room. Now what? Strange altar by the roadside ruins. Interesting. Well, Faendal, I must sleep. I believe I've just covered the cost of tonight's expense. That was me. You'll be sleeping on the floor, obviously. Power, fortune, or nothing? Fortune. Power, I mean. What? Faendal? Faendal? Faendal! Oh, goodness. What have I gotten myself into now? What? What? Ah! Oh, thank goodness, it was only a dream.
What happened?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it, actually. This foul brigand.
Bones, handsome man in Falkreath.
Yes, you mentioned that already. Well, I don't particularly need them intelligent. Right, so roadside ruins right there. Darklight Tower somewhere over here. Oh, goodness. Well, the mine is that way as well. Very well. Faendal, it's time to go adventuring. Hope you're ready. You know, Faendal, we need some sort of walking song, you know. The road goes no. Are you sure this is the way? I'm not convinced this is the way. Anyway, what we're going to have to do is find a buyer for this dragon stone, and also some bounty for killing the zombie king. I don't understand how the zombie king is related to the dragon stone, is related to that dragon that showed up and saved me, but... Oh, now you see what I've done, Faendal. I've gone up a hill that I can't go up. You're really supposed to be keeping me on the road. That's one of your most important duties. Oh, goodness. Why do I even try to discuss strategy with you? Just bring back the Song of Fromir, I guess, because you are unworthy of proper consultation.
Through the 3 dark kings did sneer at the sight of mighty Hromir, and summoned they their champion Darfang the Blade.
Oh, this is too depressing, Faendal. He got Darfang the Blade, his boon companion, brainwashed, and all I got is a useless squire. Pitiful, and... I don't think this is the healing well. I deduce this from the presence of Nightshade. Yes. Definitely not the healing well mentioned in the note. Look at all the Nightshade lying around, Faendal. I'm sure that if we concentrate very, very thoroughly, we could find evidence of foul misdeeds being done in this very grove.
What is the music of life?
Hold on, I know this one. It's... Yes, it's 1,000 chambermaids screaming out my name in delightful agony. Did I say 1,000? I meant 1,000,000. Well, whatever. And this is again what I'm talking about, Faendal. I mean, at some point, the ancient Nords had the ability to place talking doors in the middle of nowhere. Not just the ability, but some sort of reason for doing so. And these days all they do is sit around drinking mead and needing superior orcish beings to invent the idea of a courier service for them. What is this world coming to? Hello? Dead bandit. Faendal? Faendal, my dear squire. I really don't think I can do this without you. Faendal, we have someone's attention. Shoot it, please. Faendal, faster with the killing. Chop, chop. Well, Faendal, don't you know that those are weak to fire? As in, the fire arrows that I have given you on numerous occasions? Why don't you use... This has suddenly gone poorly for you. No. I have an axe. You are a tree. Please fall. Thank you. It really would behoove you to use the gifts that I bestow upon you because, wait a minute. Altar of fortune, altar of power, altar of nothing. Whoa, this is a test. This is obviously a test. What did that note say? Well, I say, what a peculiar dream that was. I'm inclined to leave that alone. It's not running away, Faendal. The mark of a superior warrior is knowing when he's bitten off a little bit more than he can chew, even if such a premonition comes to him in the form of dreams. One should always take great stock in dreams. Well, no, not always. I once dreamed that I was a fish. And another time I dreamed that you were actually a useful squire. So, you know. Definitely not always a good idea to take stock in dreams. But anyway, we should press on and find this Bile Gulch mine. And I see breakfast here, Faendal. Would you care to shoot it, or should I demonstrate how I have become a superior archer? Faendal, I've just out-archered you. I just want you to be aware of that. No, not going to use the battle axe of cold to skin the kill. That would be ridiculous and a waste of a good blade. Now that I think of it, I need to name my weapon. Any suggestions, Faendal? Uh-oh. Did I just kill your mother? Well, too bad, I guess.
Die, you orc filth.
There's no reason for that. No, nothing there. You have some death bow, some robes of minor restoration, which is a nice weight to value ratio, and now you're all naked. And that's what you get for trying to rob me. I have to quickly heal up. Now, what was I saying? We needed to name my blade the Blade of Cold, and what in the name of Malakaz's festering leftovers is going on here? I mean, you have random mages attacking each other and these bone wolf things? Seriously? Who is responsible for keeping order here? Is it the Jarl of Falkreath? Because he doesn't seem to be doing his job. He's lounging around on his throne, complaining about people who don't bring him mead, and demanding tribute. Now, that's fantastic work if you can get it, I suppose, but that's no way to run a kingdom, even if it is a tiny little... Well, it's not really a kingdom. It's a fiefdom. But still, what we should do, Faendal, is find someone else there who's a bit more, you know, capable of leadership. I volunteer myself, obviously, but I don't know if I'm qualified. Is anyone else beginning to wonder just how much of a wild goose chase we've been sent off on? My word, that's a long ways away.
And now a word from our sponsor, me! I like how there's exactly one place in this entire godforsaken town where a man can get, an undead stripper cop woman can get a drink.
You have to understand that these people are not very intelligent. They built their city right outside a tomb that's haunted by zombies. Only morons would